life goes on, right? La 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 la, life goes on. In a couple of years they have built the home sweet home. A couple of kids rolling in the yard, Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does a pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with the band. Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, right? La 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 la, life goes on. Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, right? La 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 la, life goes on. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson, and today we're looking at some classic Beatles and Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da. Great fun one to play at parties and barbecues, this one. There is one bar chord in it, so it's not sort of a beginner song, but I always say if you're just getting into bar chords, this would be the ideal song. I'm going to post the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern up on my Patreon page as always, so there'll be a link to that in the description, also a link in the comments. And the way that works, you just sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month and you get access to pretty much everything I've done over the past year or so. And you know, if it's not up there, I say to my patrons, you can just request that, you know, the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern to any song that I've currently done, and I'm more than happy to post it up. There's also some exclusive stuff up there that isn't currently on YouTube as well, so like I say, go over and check that out. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you are subscribed, the further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Art Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As I always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, for this version, you're going to want the capo up on the first fret, okay? So really, there's only sort of 3 parts to this. You've got a verse, a chorus, and a bit of a bridge, and that's pretty much it. So 3 sort of areas to cover on this song. So we start off with the intro. That's going to be an A chord. That goes into the verse. Desmond has a barrow in the... We go to an E chord, marketplace. Then we do an E7. Now there's different ways that you can play an E7, but this E7 is keeping that E shape on and just adding the little pinky on the 3rd fret on the B string relative to the capo. Okay. After that E7, we're going to go to an A. Then we're going to go to a D. Back to an A, E, A. So I'm just going to sing that through. So with the intro we got the A chord. Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Okay, so that's going to be your verse. Now your chorus, the chords to that are going to be an A, an E, this is where your bar chord comes in. You're going to want an F sharp minor, and then an A, E, A, and that repeats. So we got Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, right, la 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 la, life goes on. Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, right, la 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 la, life goes on. Okay, so we go into another verse and another chorus there, and then we got the bridge part. This is the only other different part of the song now. So that's going to start with a D. Then it's going to do this little rundown on the A. You can stay on an A chord, but I think this is quite cool where we're going to go A sus2, back to the A, and then we go to an A7. So you'll see where that comes in a minute. Then we go back to a D. And then we're going to stop on an A and stop on an E. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we got, in a couple of years they have built the home sweet home. A sus2, A7, back to the D. A couple of kids running in the yard. Desmond and Molly Jones. Then we go back into the verse. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does a pretty face, and in the evening she's singing to the band. Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, right. Okay, so then we got another bridge, exactly the same, another verse, and we got the last chorus. And I just finish it, you know, the last couple of lines which will go, Ob-La-Di-Ob-La-Da, life goes on, la 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 la, life goes on. And we finish on the A chord there. So that's pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song. So that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So I tend to use, I mix it up a little bit as I go along, but I always give a guided pattern. This one works really well. It's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, the chords that go for half a bar tend to just do a down, down, up. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. You can't beat a bit of the Beatles. You know, I've done 1 or 2 different tutorials. If you don't like the Beatles, you don't like music. And I've done this off the back of, you know, recently Paul McCartney played Glastonbury at 80 years old. Can you believe that? Did a 2.5 hour set. Absolutely smashed it, you know, absolutely brilliant, and it just makes you realise what a great musician he actually is, and what a great body of work, you know, the Beatles and Paul McCartney and Wings, you know, left behind. So amazing tune. So I just wanted to get something Beatles related down, so hope you all dig this one. So I'll just quickly go over it again. Thanks everyone who's subscribed, and if you are subscribed, please hit that little notification bell down there so you get notified every time I post a video up. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, but the funding from that really helps me carry on what I do in the very time consuming these lessons. So you know, the filming, the editing, the research you have to do. So it's just a way of you guys giving something back, and it only has to be, you know, as little as a couple of quid a month, or however much you can afford. And you're going to get access to all the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns to coincide with a lot of my YouTube lessons, and you can print them off, so it works really well. I do that myself. And there you go, so go over and check that out. Another way that you could help me out, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone, you know, plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. So that just leads me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, whether it be morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.